G'day everyone, joined by Tom up at Euroa. Time to take a look at our runners on Saturday. Let's kick off in Sydney. Our first runner we've accepted in race 2 in the Neville Selwood Stakes over 2,000 metres with Harlem, but there's no certainty to run.
We waited for this due to the track conditions. At the moment the track's still rated a heavy 8, so if it stays sort of in that wet range, we may wait and run him over the Randwick Carnival.
Race 6 is the Group 1 Vinery Stud Stakes over 2,000 metres. We've got Quafila for Mark Zara in Gate 1.
She's in good form. She won well first up. Her run in Sydney at Rosehill last start was competitive. I'd like to see her on slightly drier ground, but I think she'll run an honest race.
Race 7, the Group 1 Tancred Stakes over 2,400. Two runners. We've got Muntaha, Mark Zara again in Gate 1.
I think out to the mile and a half will suit. Our connections in the UK tell us that he likes a bit of a firmer footing, but we need to get this run into him on track to the Sydney Cup.
And we have Ventura Storm, Jamie Carr, Gate 8.
It was an improved run at Mornington. He has backed up in the past and he does handle the softish conditions. I think he's an each-way chance.
Across to Adelaide on Saturday, our first runner comes up in race 1, which is the 1,600 metres. A first start for the stable, Al Farris, Corey Parrish in Gate 5.
Well performed import. He gives me the impression that 1,600 should be a suitable distance first up. And on form, I'd have to rate him a good chance.
Race 6 is the listed Leilea Stakes over the mile. We've got two runners. The first is Nassaim for Fred Kersley, Gate 15.
She won well first up. She'll need a bit of luck from that gate. The distance is a slight query, but maybe the softer tempo should suit.
And we have Cross Legend for Jeffrey Maund in Gate 11.
He's definitely got talent. We're going for the black type here. Probably going better than her form suggests.
Back to the standalone meeting at Bendigo on Saturday. The opening event over 1,300 metres. We've got Blue Tycoon for Luke Nolan, Gate 17.
His form had been very consistent. A bit disappointing last start. But I think he can bounce back in this, but we'll need a bit of luck from that gate.
And first up from a spell, Legale, who's first emergency, Jai McNeil, Gate 14.
He'll probably need the run, but watch for him doing his best work late.
Race 2, the 3-year-old over 2,200 metres. We've got Friday Fun Day, Lewis German, Gate 10.
Very sound and fit, comes into it well with the claim and should run an honest race.
Race 3, the Vobis Gold Rush, worth $250,000 over 1,000 metres. We've got three runners. The first is a debutante, a gelding by Nakoni out of Dollars Sunday called Zeeble.
Has shown good speed at home. It'll be interesting to see what he does under race day pressure.
First up from a spell, M. Coney Star, Dwayne Dunn, Gate 16.
Has got the race day experience, but will need luck from that draw.
And we also have another debutante, a filly by Reset out of Zargana called King Princess for Luke Nolan.
Looks to go well on what we've seen of her at home, and I love 2-year-olds when they are drawn to get the running rail.
Race 4 is the benchmark 84 over 1,100 metres. Highland Beat, Lewis German, Gate 12.
He's been racing consistently. I think the claim will help him, and he's certainly not the worst.
Race 5 is the Gold Bracelet over 1,400 metres. Second up from a spell, La Bella Diosa, Gate 10.
She looks well in here. I thought her run first up at Randwick was excellent, and this looks a winnable race.
Race 6 over the 2,400 metres, Valak, Lewis German, Gate 14.
Bit of a tricky gate, also comes in well with the claim here. 2,400 should suit, he's nice and fit. We'll just need that little bit of luck in the first couple hundred metres of the race.
Race 7 is the Bendigo Golden Mile. We've got three runners. The first is Furion for Jai McNeil in Gate 19.
I've really seen good improvement in him since his first up run. That was a bit short for him, and I think this 1,600 here should be ideal. Obviously with that widest draw, he'll get his clear running. Expect to see him sort of sit back and hopefully be coming down the middle.
Also drawn wide, Seaburge for Harry Coffey, Gate 17.
He's a hard horse to trust. His run last start in Adelaide, he wasn't beaten too far in margin, and in this race last year he did run second. I can't fault him at home, but once again we'd like to see him do it.
And the first emergency is Poetic Dream, Gate 4.
Drawn a good gate, hopefully we get a run, and the 1600 metres should suit. His couple of starts have probably been better than they look. He's been ridden back from widest draws, so if he gets a run, maybe slightly over the odds.
Race 8 is the listed Bendigo Guineas, 1400 metres. We've got 2 runners. First up from a spell, Muzzlebrook, Luke Nolan, another wide gate, 17.
Yeah, he's going well. He's got quite good form. I'm happy with him at home. If he gets the right run, he certainly can put himself into the finish.
And pick up the pieces for Michael D in gate 3.
Yeah, she's an on-pace runner. Ran in the Vanity last start, very fit and very honest.
And in the final event on the card over 1400 metres, having its first run for the stable, Super Titus, Luke Nolan, gate 12.
He's an intriguing import. Certainly looking at his form, you would suggest that he needs a little bit further, but going on his jump outs and his work at home, he's been working quite sharply, so I think he'll run well fresh.
It was a real tough day for the stable last weekend, Tom. Can we turn it around this week?
We've got even chances. There's 2 horses that I like. I like La Bella Diosa at Bendigo, and in Adelaide I like Alfaris.
Thanks, Tom.